It's a couple of miles from here, up in the West Hills in a house that's probably bigger than my whole apartment building. Why is she hanging out at the park? She wasn't even at school today. I know because I looked, ready to duck out of sight. I couldn't avoid her friends, though. I saw the looks they shot me, the way they whispered behind their hands and rolled their eyes. Tori isn't dressed like she's been out running or walking a dog. In fact, she isn't dressed for the weather at all. Now that I've stopped moving, I can feel the chilly November air, even through my coat. Tori is wearing a peacock blue halter dress that sets off her red hair and pale shoulders. Just looking at her bare legs and arms makes me shiver. The thing is, I know that dress. It's the one Tori was wearing Saturday night, which was nearly 48 hours ago. When I left her house, Tori and Luke were still fighting. Maybe they ended up in his car, driving around and arguing, and she eventually got out in a huff. And now she's hiding out to teach him some kind of lesson. But for nearly 2 days? And how did she get here? Her bare feet are perfectly clean and white, her toes painted the same iridescent sheen as her dress. She tilts her head to one side but doesn't answer my question. "You can hear me." "Yeah," I say slowly. She's not making sense. "Are you okay, Tori? Aren't you cold?" Her snub nose crinkles in confusion. "No, I'm not feeling much of anything." So Tori's drunk, or on drugs. My breath is hanging in a cloud. If it isn't freezing now, it will be as soon as the last light leaves. "Even though I'm still furious with you, I'm just glad you're talking to me." She presses her lips together and shakes her head. "I've been calling, and no one hears me." Only then do I see it. A gray rope of mist falls from the back of her head like a braid. The other end disappears into the ground where she's sitting, a small rise of freshly turned earth, surrounded by decades of reddish-brown pine needles. On the nape of my neck, the hair rises. Next to Tori's thigh, a big toe is poking out from the dirt. The toe is grayish, and the nail is painted a familiar blue-green. The prickling spreads down my arms. That rise is a grave. And that grave? It's Tori's. She's dead, but she doesn't know it. Monday, November 26th, 4:28 p.m. Just a lie. No. I blink, rub my eyes, and look again. The grave is still there. Only it can't be. That can't be a mound of fresh dirt, and Tori can't be sitting on top of it talking to me. Grandpa warned me this would happen. He said if I ever stopped taking my pills, I would go back to being delusional. In my mind, I hear Dr. Duncan's soothing voice, the kind that invites confessions. The first time we talked, he said, "Adele, have you ever talked to a person no one else can see?" I was so young that I didn't realize it was a terrible idea to say yes. Seeing things that aren't really there, hearing voices say awful things. The doctors and my grandpa all agree these are signs of my mental illness. I'm schizophrenic, just like my mom and grandma were. Both me and my mom were prescribed antipsychotics. Unlike her, though, I've been taking my meds. At least until 2 weeks ago, when I accidentally missed a pill. The next morning, I woke up feeling so alive. And then I decided to keep skipping them and see what happened. The answer is Tori. Tori happened. And the reality is that she's not dead, and I'm not talking to her ghost or spirit or whatever. She's just a lie that my broken brain is telling me. Just because she wasn't at school today doesn't mean she's dead. My mind's trying to make me feel bad, conjuring up a dead Tori to punish me for what I did Saturday. The talking Tori, the grave I think contains a dead Tori. None of it's real. I make myself turn away from the hallucination, make myself